I look back at the road and I'm all alone. No headlights behind me. All my brothers, they became dust before I did. But when I rev this throttle, I can still hear their engines in the wind. I ride for you tonight, boys. Signs are flickering low on a highway where only the ghosts dare to go. The old gas stations are covered in rust, and all our trophies are turning to dust. But I won't stop, and I won't look back. I'm the last machine on this midnight track. They told us the lifestyle would bring us down, that we'd end up buried outside of town. But I'd rather die with the wind in my face than spend my life in their boring race. So I toast my glass to the phantom crew underneath the moon of a midnight blue on Ghost Highway 66, where the dead and the living mix. You can hear the phantom choppers pass through the broken neon and the shattered glass. We ride forever. The ghosts of the engines begin to hum, and I know my time will eventually come. But we built this brotherhood out of steel, and the bond we share is the only thing real. Through the desert wind and the mountain cold, we keep on riding till the world grows old. I see the shadows in the headlight glare, riding beside me through the empty air. No club colors on our leather vests, just the spirit of rebellion in our chest. The road goes on into the dark unknown, but tonight I know I am not alone on Ghost Highway 66, where the dead and the living mix. You can hear the phantom choppers pass through the broken neon and the shattered glass. We ride forever. Ride on, my brothers, ride on through the dark. Leave your tire tracks, leave your burning mark. We'll meet at the gates where the flames grow high. the asphalt track, and you'll feel the rumble at your back. The outlaw spirits will guide your hand to the final home in the promised land. On Ghost Highway 66, where the dead and the living mix, you can hear the phantom choppers pass through the broken neon and the shattered glass. We ride forever. See you on the other side, boys. Back at the road, and I'm all alone. No headlights behind me. All my brothers, they became dust before I did. But when I rev this throttle, I can still hear their engines in the wind. I ride for you tonight, boys. The neon signs flickering low on a highway where only the ghosts dare to go. The old gas stations are covered in rust, and all our trophies are turned to dust. But I won't stop, and I won't look back. I'm the last machine on this midnight track that told us the lifestyle would bring us down, that we'd end. Death used to ride a pale horse, but times change. Now, he rides a custom chopper, painted pitch black. And when you hear that rumble behind you, you know your time is up. There's a shadow waiting at the crossroads sign, drinking black oil instead of cheap wine. He's got a scythe strapped across his back, right in a frame that is painted pitch black. You'll hear the rumble before you die, a mechanical reaper beneath the gray sky. He don't want your money, he don't want your soul. He just wants to watch the dark wheels roll. He leaves a track of sulfur and rust, turning your chrome into forgotten dust. If you look in his mirror, your time is up. Death is pouring poison in your cup. Oh, the Chrome Reaper is coming to town to tear your kingdom and your spirit down. the pipes roar. I saw him standing by the old saloon with a skeletal grin underneath the moon. The engine hummed a funeral song, and I knew right then where I belong. He didn't speak, he just pointed ahead to the long highway of the restless dead. His tires are made of a cold despair, and his breath is the freeze in the midnight air. You can't outrun him, you can't outsmart the cold steel blade that will pierce your heart. He's the lord of the asphalt, the king of the night, the last thing you see before the light. Oh, the Chrome Reaper is coming to town to tear your kingdom and your spirit down. No horse of pale, just a custom build. The graveyard highway is getting filled. Hear the pipes roar. Cold steel, hot grease, the reaper never offers peace. Just 30 miles to the gates of hell. Can you hear the toll of the distant bell? Throttle and let it scream. We're all just ghosts in a broken dream. The Reaper is pacing right by your side, with nothing left but the final ride. The tank is full and the night is long, and this is our last rebellious song. Oh, the Chrome Reaper is coming to town to tear your kingdom and your spirit down. No horse of pale, just a custom build. The graveyard highway is getting filled. Hear the pipes roar. The Reaper rides on into the fog. You think you're tough because you got a leather jacket. Man, I was forged. My bones are steel, my blood is oil. I was born in the flames of damnation, and I'm about to burn this whole highway down! street. My exhaust pipes are spitting out sparks, leaving my territory with burning marks. No club colors on my leather vest. I'm a lone wolf riding to the Wild West. If you block my lane, you will meet your fate. I'm a runaway train at the hellbound gate. Born in the fire, forged in the grease. I am the beast that will never cease. A skeletal rider on an iron steed. Pure adrenaline is all I need. Born in the fire. The pistons are pounding, the metal beat, melting the tires right into the street. I've got no regrets and I've got no fear, just the iron rhythm that I hold dear. The cylinder roars like a demon unleashed, and the hunger inside has only increased. The world is a forge and the road is the blade, sharpened by every mistake that I made. The sparks fly high as I shift the gear, leaving behind all the doubt and the fear. A mechanical monster, a creature of fright, ripping a hole through the fabric of night. Born in the fire, forged in the grease. I am the beast that will never cease. A skeletal rider on an iron steed. Pure adrenaline is all I need. Born in the fire. Fire in the tank, fire in the sky. Burn the whole world, watch the embers fly. Ride or die. So let the final combustion begin. We're riding this engine straight into sin. No brakes on the machine, no turning the wheel, just a massive explosion of fire and steel. The asphalt is burning, the sky is ablaze, and we're leaving this world in a smoky haze. Born in the fire, forged in the grease. I am the beast that will never cease. A skeletal rider on an iron steed. Pure adrenaline is all I need. Born in the fire. Burn. Look at me. Look closer. I lost my skin, I lost my flesh, I lost my mind on this concrete. But I kept one thing, this eye. This one red eye, and it sees right through you. copper or chrome. He's got a burning skull, he's never going home. The sparks fly high from his melted wheels. He don't care how the cold ground feels. A skeletal hand twisting up the gas, turning the road into broken glass. The coppers tried to block the interstate, but you can't arrest a man who became his fate. He blew right through the middle in the wire line, leaving nothing behind but a burning sign. The wind is a razor through his empty chest. He's a lone wolf riding to the wild dark west. One red eye burning through the night, a skull on fire, terrifying sight. Smoke from his cigar, ash on the wind. The baddest outlaw that ever sinned. Run for your life when the engine cries. Look into his one red eye. They tell the dark stories by the campfire light of a phantom machine that destroys the night. No license plate and no face to show, just a shadow where the badlands grow. He rides through the cities, he rides through the sand, the undisputed king of the forgotten land. His eye is a beacon of a holy wrath, cutting the line through the graveyard path. He knows every sin that you try to hide. He knows every reason you stepped outside. The rhythm of the piston is a ticking clock, and the gates of the underworld are ready to unlock. One red eye burning through the night, a skull on fire, terrifying sight. Smoke from his cigar, ash on the wind. The baddest outlaw that ever sinned. Run for your life when the engine cries. Look into his one red eye. He takes a long drag from his cigar, glows in the dark like a dying star. No brakes, no mercy, no turning back. A phantom machine on a midnight track. Thunder on a quiet night and you see a flash of that crimson light. Don't pray to the heavens, don't try to hide. The ghost rider's chosen who's going to ride. The final throttle is ready to click, and the clock on your life made its very last tick. One red eye burning through the night, a skull on fire, a terrifying sight. Smoke from a cigar, ash on the wind. The baddest outlaw that ever sinned. Run for your life when the engine cries. Look into his one red eye. One red eye. One red eye. Some people think a road is just a way to get from A to B, but they don't know the truth. This road, it breathes, it hungers. Once you feed it your soul, it never lets you go. It's a curse, and it's mine. Forgotten graves. We are the masters, we are the slaves. The white lines look like a skeletal spine, stretching out to the borderline. Once you start the engine, you cannot stop till you hit the bottom or you breach the top. The headlights cut through the desert mist like a silver blade on a bleeding wrist. The crows are flying above my head, waiting for the moment I join the dead. But not tonight, no, not today. I got too many miles to burn away. It's the asphalt curse, it's in my veins. No braking systems, no heavy chains. Bound to the rubber, bound to the wheel. A dark communion of flesh and steel. The road is calling my name. My shadow is racing against my frame, and the wind is whispering a secret name. There's a fever burning in the iron core, and I keep on pushing for more and more. The highway feeds on the lonely soul, taking its heavy eternal toll. I've seen the wrecks of the ones who tried to break the curse and step outside. Their chrome is rusted, their engine's dead, buried in the dirt where the demons tread. But my V-twin is a holy force, keeping me true on this wicked cause. It's the asphalt curse, it's in my veins. No braking systems, no heavy chains. Bound to the rubber, bound to the wheel. A dark communion of flesh and steel. The road is calling my name. Faster, faster into the gray. Don't pray for tomorrow, live for today. The engine is screaming, the metal is hot. Give it everything that you've got. Ride. And when the concrete finally takes my life and cuts through my chest like a rusty knife, they'll find my bones on a chopper seat, buried forever beneath the street. But until that day, I'm a rolling storm, keeping the spirit of rebellion warm. It's the asphalt curse, it's in my veins. No braking systems, no heavy chains. Bound to the rubber, bound to the wheel. A dark communion of flesh and steel. The road is calling my name. The curse remains. They said I'd burn in hell for the life I chose. Well, looks like the fire started a bit early. One last smoke, and then we ride. for tobacco glowing so bright, lighting up the skull in the dead of night. The smell of high octane, the taste of the sin. Let this final lonely journey begin. No headlights needed, my path is quite clear. I buried my soul and I buried my fear. The concrete jungle is far left behind, got nothing but open road on my mind. My handlebars got me through valleys of dread, where the crows are all waiting to feast on the dead. The smoke from my pipe forms a ghostly gray shroud, and the rumble below me is growing so loud. Cigar smoking gasoline, the darkest rider that you've ever seen. Living on the edge of a jagged knife, this is the end of a rebel's life. Cigar smoking gasoline. The lawmen are waiting at the county line, but they'll never capture this shadow of mine. I'm a flash of lightning in a streak of hot lead, a runaway train that the living folk dread. The cylinders pounding, the metal is hot. Give it every last bit of the power I've got. I got a pocket full of spent out shells and a heart that's been broken in a dozen hells. The wheels keep on spinning, the engine still purrs, and the line between right and wrong just blurs. So let the spark fly and let the fire grow. There's only one place that an outlaw can go. Cigar smoking gasoline, the darkest rider that you've ever seen. Living on the edge of a jagged knife, this is the end of a rebel's life. Cigar smoking gasoline. Inhale the smoke, exhale the pain, washing my sins in the midnight rain. Twist that throttle, let the machine breathe. Nothing left up my dirty leather sleeve. Another shot of that black label brew before the morning sun catches up to you. We're leaving our names in the asphalt and grime, riding right past the boundaries of time. The highway is calling, the shadows collapse. This is the final, ultimate lapse. Smoking gasoline, the darkest rider that you've ever seen. Living on the edge of a jagged knife, this is the end of a rebel's life. Cigar smoking gasoline. Yeah, pure gasoline. You know, when you're just a skeleton on a steel horse, you don't feel the cold wind anymore. You don't feel the rain. But sometimes, goddamn it, sometimes I still miss the warmth of a beating heart. So I just rev the engine to feel alive again. The piston pumps where my heart used to be, spitting out sparks over this desert sea. A cold V-twin underneath my bones, riding through the night completely alone. My leather is faded, my soul has been torn. I'm a highway phantom, dead and reborn. The headlights cut through the shadows so deep, past the forgotten towns where the innocent sleep. I look in the mirror but nothing is there, just the smell of the sulfur and smoke in the air. No path to the heavens, no rest for the wicked, just a runaway soul on a road that is crooked. Iron and ash, oil and bone, this highway of ghosts is my only home. Let the engine roar, let the tires scream. I'm chasing a dark, mechanical dream. Iron and ash, iron and ash. I remember the days when my blood ran so hot, before I became what the word is forgot. A deal with the devil, a twist of the wrist. Now I fade like a shadow in the morning mist. The white lines keep flying beneath my cold tires, a skeletal rider made of steel and of fires. There ain't no redemption for the miles I have run under the glare of a dying red sun. The concrete is heavy, the night is so long, and the engine is humming its funeral song. I don't need a savior, I don't need a map. I'm caught in an endless mechanical trap. Iron and ash, oil and bone, this highway of ghosts is my only home. Let the engine roar, let the tires scream. I'm chasing a dark, mechanical dream. Iron and ash. Whiskey in the tank, fire in the head, 100 miles past where the living tread. Turn up the throttle, let the metal cry. Outlaws like me, we never truly die. So if you hear the rumble in the dead of the night, and you see a flash of a pale, ghostly light, don't pray for your soul, don't look for a place. You can't outrun the ghost in this desolate race. The phantom is coming, the engine is hot. This is the only eternity I've got. Iron and ash, oil and bone, this highway of ghosts is my only home. Let the engine roar, let the tires scream. I'm chasing a dark, mechanical dream. Iron and ash, a steel horse.